Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to Business Connect, brought to you by 100 Talk for your business success.
Good morning, welcome everyone. Welcome again to Business Connect. If you're just joining us for the first time, Business Connect is here every Wednesday by 9 a.m. on Metro FM 97.7. And Business Connect is that engaging and highly stimulating radio show that brings together a radio audience with an online community of entrepreneurs. And also every week we have amazing entrepreneurs to just share their story, their journey with us. We have so many experienced entrepreneurs to learn so much from them. Last week we had the head of growth for Brass Banking, and he gave us some simple tactics of growth from growth tools to help with your businesses. And we learned so much from Brass Banking, how there's no transaction cost, so many benefits, how Brass Banking is actually different from other financial technological banks. So we learned so much last week. And if you joined us last week, I know you learned so much. Today, we have a very special guest. We have with us Caleb Satimehin, the business manager for SME and Retail at Softcom. He's going to be talking to us today about doing business with ease. If you really want to know how to do business with ease, please do join us after the break. We're going to take a short break and we'll see you guys after the break. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. With us today, we have a very special guest. Today on Business Connect, if you are just joining us, Business Connect is here every Wednesday by 9 a.m. 97.7, where we meet with amazing entrepreneurs. Today we have with us Caleb Satimehin. He's the business manager of retail and SMEs and for Softcom, and today he's going to be talking to us about doing business with ease. Before I speak to Caleb, we're just going to head over to the 100 Talks website to see what's on there and what's new on there. So we have some articles on 100 Talks website. We have digital assets at the future of positioning. We also have EcoBank assures Nigerians of smooth Forex transactions. We also have 5 business tips for entrepreneurs dealing with fluctuations. And we have 12 tips for SMEs who want to market on social media. If you want to learn so much about entrepreneurship, what we've done as an organization, 100 Talks is an online platform that actually, provides so many resources for entrepreneurs. So head over to the 100 Talks website. It's www.100talks.ng. We also have something very new on 100 Women's website. 100 Women is the women empowerment platform for SME, 100 Africa. And we have a new article, Overcoming Postpartum Blues. There's so much about women empowerment on there. So head over to www.100women.ng to learn about women and everything women empowerment. All right. Good morning, Caleb.
Good morning, Pelumi.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. It's my pleasure having you on this today on the show.
So
we're just going to go straight into tell us a bit about yourself and what you do at Softcom.
Right. So basically, I am in the commercial team at Softcom, and I lead the retail efforts across Nigeria. So I manage the retail team at Softcom, basically the Kwiksell team. And the team basically is all about helping businesses grow by providing the right tools that businesses are going to have to grow their business from point A to point B down through their entire journey. So Kwiksell is that tool that helps you manage your business process, helps you manage everything about your business, and helps you grow basically. So basically at Softcom, I manage the entire value chain for retail and ensure that businesses have this tool that helps them grow basically.
Oh, amazing. So you've told us specifically what you do at Softcom, but what is the entire Softcom goal? I mean, what is the aim behind the company? What is the general, goal of Softcom?
Okay. So Softcom basically has a value which is tied around providing inclusion and providing access. And what do I mean by providing inclusion and access? So we know that there are a whole lot of individuals and businesses who want to grow, who want to move from one level to another, right? But they don't have the access to the right tools that will help them grow.
Yes.
They don't have the access to the right partner that will help them grow. And they don't have this access to the right knowledge, to the right information, the right insights that will help them grow their business from one level to the next.
Yeah.
Right? So Softcom is all about providing this value to drive inclusion and then ensure that everyone has access to whatever tool and whatever support they need in order to grow their business.
Oh, that's amazing. So, with the growth tools that you said, this is definitely very important and key to know that there are definitely challenges that businesses face that these tools will probably, help solve in some way. So, what are these challenges that you believe that most businesses face from your maybe years of experience or for your research? What are these challenges?
So we've actually identified three major challenges that businesses face,
Okay.
and this doesn't just apply to only business. It applies to every individual. It
Yes.
applies to every sector. So in Nigeria currently, we have the problem of fragmentation, we have the problem of exclusion, and we have the problem of stagnation. Now, what do I mean by fragmentation? For instance, say in the educational sector, right? If you want to pursue a degree somewhere, you might have to do your bachelor in one university, you go to another university to run your master's, go to another one to get your PhD, right? If you're in the medical sector now, you want to acquire some medical facility or medical help, you might do a lab test in one laboratory, go to hospital to get diagnosed or something else, right? And for businesses, basically, if you want to grow your business, you will need one tool in order to probably receive payment from your customers. You need one tool in order to manage your stock. You need one tool in order to communicate with your customer. So there's a whole lot of fragmentations around. And Softcom has seen this as a very big issue as it affects business growth. And in order to solve for fragmentation, we've developed a growth tool to help solve for that. Aside fragmentation, we also have the issue of exclusion. And exclusion basically means you don't have access to certain things that will necessarily help you grow, right? And at Softcom, we'll be able to solve for this exclusion by driving a product that helps businesses have access to knowledge, access to financial services, access to business insights, basically access to everything that you will need your business to grow, basically, right? And then for stagnation, we've also seen that because you lack these two, you suffer these two challenges, which is fragmentation and exclusion. Definitely as a business owner, you definitely be stagnated, right? You don't have access to the right partner to grow your business. You'll just be stuck in one place. You won't be able to grow. So we've highlighted these three major issues, and we've been able to come up with solutions to help solve for the three, to make sure that every business owner is able to have the right partner, to have the right tool, to have the right data and knowledge to be able to grow their business from one state to another.
That's definitely very specific, would I say?
Right,
with the problems you're trying to solve, definitely. So with fragmentation, can you just give a bit more on what you meant by fragmentation with the
So now let me look at it from let's look at it from a
you gave
business.
some examples, but I just wanted it to be more clear.
Let's look at it from a business perspective now. As an entrepreneur, right? You probably have one platform where you're doing your investment, right? You have one platform where you're making your savings.
Yes.
You have one platform where you're spending your money from. You have one platform where you're basically having different platforms where you're accessing financial services. So we looked at it from a point of view that why do I need multiple tools to be able to do just one single, solve one single problem? So at Softcom, we looked at this fragmentation issue, and we've been able to solve it by providing one tool to help a business owner invest and grow his business, to help a business owner have access to resources that will be able to grow his business, to help a business owner spend, to help a business owner as well as save. So it's just one tool to help you manage the entire process that has to do with financial services.
Amazing, amazing. We're going to learn so much about the tools after the break. But if you have a question for Caleb, please call 081-8202-5883. The number again is 081-8202-5883. So after the break, Caleb is going to be telling us how exactly to do business with ease and also tell us about these wonderful tools. So we'll see you after the break. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Business Connect. If you're just joining us, Business Connect is here every Wednesday by 9 a.m. Metro FM 97.7. And before we went on break, we have Caleb with us, Caleb Satimehin. He is the business manager at Softcom for retail and SME, and he's been telling us about some problems that business face and how to do business with ease. So we're just going to go straight back to Caleb. So you've told us, the different challenges, specific challenges that you're trying to solve at Softcom. So just tell us more about the solutions to this.
Right. So at Softcom, we've been able to come up with growth tools We see this as an ecosystem of growth tools that help businesses solve the issue of fragmentation, solve the issue of exclusion, and solve the issue of stagnation. And these growth tools, I would say one of them is Eyowo. Eyowo is a bank. Eyowo is banking with your phone number. So for instance, if you want to open a bank account, you might have to go to a bank and fill in all the forms, get all the process of generating an account number, right? But we've been able to identify that over 170 million Nigerians have mobile phones.
Yes.
So why don't you just use their phone number as a bank? And if you want to send money to anyone, just send them money to their phone number without the first zero. So the remaining digits of that particular mobile number is a bank account. And this is a unique identifier, right? And with this particular access, we'll be able to cover more grounds of people, right? Currently, according to NIBS, we have about 46 million Nigerians who currently have BVN out of about 200 million Nigerians. So we see that currently there's a whole lot of unbanked Nigerians,
yes,
right?
Definitely.
And having 170 million Nigerians with mobile phone numbers, having your phone number as your bank is actually solving the issue of being excluded from financial services. Because with my phone and my phone number, I'm able to send money, I'm able to receive money, I'm able to grow money, right? I'm able to do basic things that have to do with my daily financial expenditures. And that's just one tool we've been able to solve for the issue of financial exclusion. Now, in the aspect of businesses, right? Retail businesses, for instance, you will need to have one tool to collect payments, one tool to grow, one tool to manage your business process, right? So in order to solve for those fragmentations in the business system, we've come up with a product called Kwiksell. Kwiksell is a retail management solution that helps business owners manage their day-to-day business processes, help them manage the transactions, help them manage their orders, help them manage their inventory, and help them collect payments as well. And I must say that Kwiksell is not just a solution that is help businesses probably only have a physical store, right? No, if you have a physical store, you have an online store, you have an e-commerce store, wherever channel you're selling from, Kwiksell is there to cater for your needs. So you're able to interact with your customer if it's in a physical store, if it's an online store, even if it's an e-commerce platform, you're able to communicate with your customers, collect your orders, engage your customers, manage your inventory, and as well as collect payments. Now we know that for businesses, right, it's very, very difficult reconciling because most banks give you a T+1 services when it comes to settlement, right?
Yeah.
The payments that come in today, you only be reflecting on your account by tomorrow or some days later, right? And that's already restricting cash flow for the business owner. You need money to be able to grow your business instantly, right? So Kwiksell actually supports instant settlement. So imagine if a customer comes to your store and then makes a transfer and instantly that money is hitting your bank account, right? You have this access to funds to be able to grow your business. That's just one tool we've been able to solve for business owners. Now we also realize that there's also a need to identify who are these your customers, right? And that's where we come up with a product called Identify. So Identify is actually a tool that helps you manage who your customers are, able to get the right information of who your customer is, generate identity cards for your customers, generate identity cards for your staff, generate whatever form of identity you want to give your business.
So is Identify an app or it's just... So
Identify is also an app.
Okay.
Kwiksell is also an app. Of course, Eyowo is also an app. Right.
Yeah.
So all of it is something that you have on your mobile phone and you can easily do business with. With Kwiksell, aside being an app, if you have a physical in-store presence, also comes with a POS terminal that helps you receive card, cash, bank transfer payments, whatever form of payments you collect for your business, QR code payments, right? It's something that you're able to easily manage using Kwiksell. Now there's another form of tool which we generated, which is called Use Forms, right? Use Form is a data management or data gathering tool, right? As a business owner, you want to know what are your customers' preferences, right? If I'm a fashion designer now and I want to release a new brand or a new line into the market, I'll definitely need to gather data and insight from my potential customers or my existing customers as to what next I want to do. So with Use Form, I can actually get insight as to what my customers like. I can get feedback on my services so that this feedback will definitely help me propel my business from one level to the next, right? With Use Form, I'm also able to, even if I don't want to use Kwiksell and I basically just want to use Forms to gather data and also collect payments, I can also use Form to collect payments because I'm sending a payment link using Eyowo, right? So we're having this ecosystem of growth tools that whatever you want to do,
use everything like
you can use everything just together as a growth tool to manage your business from one place. Wherever you are in the country, wherever you are in the world, you can have insights to your business, you can have insights to your staff, You can have insight to everything that concerns about your business, basically.
So are these tools, focused for SMEs or, any kind of business?
Right, they're actually focused for SMEs, retail businesses, entrepreneurs, people who, will I say, are operating in the retail market. People who are in the fashion, people who are in the fast food, restaurants, right, bar and lounges, people who are also in the electronic retail. So as anything that has to do with retail business, and we understand a large chunk of Nigerian working population now operates within the retail sector, right? So anything that has to do with the retail business, this tool is basically for you. It's basically for you to grow from one level to another. And of course, with this tool, you're very much rest assured that you have a partner who is going to see your potential and who is going to support your potential. We know very much right now that we have businesses who have limited resources, right?
Yes,
they want to acquire a certain form of loans from the bank, and then the next thing the bank is asking them for collateral. What would the fashion brand be having in terms of collateral? But you need this partner to be able to grow your business. Eyowo is there for you to support you as a brand partner, right? You can have overdraft with Eyowo. Of course, you don't want to take a loan. You just want to have a certain amount of money you can use and save in pushing your business for 3 days and closing that particular gap you're having at that point in time. With Eyowo, you can have access to overdraft. And these are things that we know that retail businesses and, of course, entrepreneurs and even individuals will suffer currently. I might not be a business owner. I might not be an entrepreneur. I might just be someone who have a dream, right? I want to start up something in the future. Who is that person I can easily partner with? Eyowo is there for you. Right, so these are things we've been able to identify this potential in every Nigerian youth, every Nigerian business person, right? And these are things that we've been able to provide to solve for the challenges that you will likely have and the challenges you're already facing.
That's amazing. I think the next question I was going to ask you is a bit because you said you need all the tools together, and it's because I was going to ask you what one of the tools that you really feel like every Nigerian probably needs desperately, or the one that stands out to you.
I would say all the tools stands out, but if I were to pick just 2 tools.
Okay, we have a caller. Hello, good morning. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good morning. Hello, good morning. I can hear you speak.
Hi, my name is Akin, calling from Ogun State.
Okay.
Please, I'm a barber. I'd like to access some loans from the Eyowo to grow my business.
All right. Hi, Akin. Good morning. And thanks for calling in. So as a barber, you want to have access to particular form of loan or services. Currently, we have what we call Grow with Eyowo. Grow with Eyowo is a platform that allows a business owner get certain form of incentives and grants to be able to grow their business from one point to another. So you could just go to our website and then, of course, you can easily have access to this particular information you want in terms of accessing loans to move your barbering salon business from one point to another. You could just visit eyowo.com. That's EYOWO.com. And you can have all the necessary information and also reach someone who would help you in accessing these services you require.
Oh, amazing, amazing. If you have a question for Caleb, please call 0818-202-5883. The number again is 081-8202-5883. All right. Our time is really fast spent.
Yeah, it is.
really, really fast spent. So I'm just going to go into with the different tools that you've mentioned. What would you think that really stands out from other? Because financial technology and digital, there are a lot of companies coming up to just support entrepreneurs, support SMEs. So what would you say that stands out for with Softcom?
So with Softcom, I talked about with Softcom I talked about an ecosystem.
Yeah.
And I talked about solving for fragmentation.
Yeah.
So with Softcom, we've been able to create just one tool or one group of tools that help you manage all these challenges you're having. So we look at it as growth tools. We call it growth tools, basically. So with Softcom, if you're talking about Eyowo, you're talking about Kwiksell, you're talking about use forms, you're talking about Identify. These are all just one ecosystem of tools that help you manage all your business process. If I'm a business owner now and I want to grow my business from one level to another, Kwiksell is a point of call for me. Eyowo is a point of call for me. And of course, I can't make use of Kwiksell without Eyowo, right? Because that's where your instant settlement comes about. With my Eyowo bank and as an Eyowo customer, every transaction that happens at my business outlets, either physical, online, or on my e-commerce platform, I get instant settlement through Eyowo. I'm able to manage my business, I'm able to grow my business, right? If I want to make investment, Eyewo offers a very high level investment rate. And if I want to have access to loans and grants and other form of financial services, Eyewo's interest rate is one of the lowest in Nigeria currently. So we're actually seeing our customers as not just end users, but we're actually seeing them as partners. And if you want to have a partner to grow your business from one level to another, who else would be the right call to call aside Eyewo, right? Without talking
that's
much,
amazing.
right? Without talking so much, what differentiates us from other financial institutions or other financial service provider, right? Let me say with Kwiksell, I talked about it solving for fragmentation, right? Imagine just using only one tool to manage your inventory, one tool to collect orders from your customers, one tool to be able to receive payments from your customers across different channels. I think that's very much differentiating enough, right? And then if you're talking about Eyewo as a bank, now let me even say I'm not a business owner, I'm not a retailer. I'm just an individual, a dreamer, right? Who wants to just start maybe pursuing something. Of course, I want to have access to financial services. Eyewo is there for you. And something that also makes us unique, I talked about the fact that your phone number is your account number. I don't need to walk into any account number to create an account. All I think
that's a very good advantage.
Exactly.
Really.
All I just need to do on my phone is just dial *4255# and I create my mobile account. And if anyone wants to send money to me, and the person I don't even have an account number to send money to, the person should just send money to my Eyewo account. Once you send money to my phone number, automatically my account is created. And I have access to that same fund. I don't necessarily need to have a smartphone to be able to access that fund. With a featured phone, I can just easily dial *4255# and I have access to financial services literally from anywhere in the world, right? So it's really very, very amazing. And then when we're talking about security now, we know currently if you're making use of your ATM card, right, all your data is stored and captured on that ATM card. You have your about 16-digit number that's on that ATM card, your expiry date, your CVV number, all those numbers that actually exposes your ATM card to fraud. But with the Eyewo ATM card, for instance, right, all of those numbers are not on the card. So the only thing that's on that card is basically just your name. No one has access to anything very, very sensitive. So you're not scared of someone anytime you misplace your ATM card and you're like, oh, my ATM card, I need to block my money, like block my account now, so that someone doesn't have access. But if they don't have that details and information on your ATM card, your money is very much safe and secure. So you're not worried about the fact that your ATM card is prone to fraud or any form of theft or anything at all for your ATM card.
There's a physical card.
There's a physical ATM card actually.
ATM card. Well, I've learned so much from today. I don't know if anyone is feeling as enlightened as I feel right now, but I've learned so much from. Thank you so much for joining us, Caleb.
Thank you so much.
Unfortunately, our time is fast spent and we'll have to just go, but I really appreciate everything you said today, and Softcom is definitely doing a lot and doing so much for entrepreneurs and doing so much for SMEs, and it's something that every entrepreneur should really key into, because this is really the future. We need to get over some traditional ways of doing things and actually key into moving forward and moving to greater things. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Pelumi.
I really appreciate you coming on this show today. So if you've been with us today, it's been Business Connect. Fortunately, we have to go. I know it's very wonderful speaking to, business people and entrepreneurs, but we have to go. So we'll see you next week. We're here every Wednesday by 9 a.m. and we meet with amazing entrepreneurs. Do join us next week, Metro FM 97.7. My name is Pelumi Folonsho and I've been your host for today. See you next week and have an amazing Wednesday.